Hi, this is James from Tabletop Gaming Guild, and today we're going to look at the Cat Mitt game published by Miller. Now, this game is going to be a fast-paced game here, where you're going to rush to be able to complete sets of dice there, and to try to be the first to do so. Now, it's a little bit more complicated than that. Let's go ahead down the table here. I'm going to show you how to play this game, and then we're going to come back and I'm going to give you my final thoughts. Alright, so this is the Catnip games by MC Miller. Now, the Catnip game here, you're going to get these two paws here, and you're going to be using these to attempt to pick up your dice and stuff. You're going to get this deck of cards, order cards. You're going to get this cat ball here, and you're going to get these dice for the ball, and a red and green cube, which we'll go over in a little bit. And these two dice, and 6 of these player boards. Now, these are the boards you're going to be placing your dice into and trying to line them up to match the order card itself. Now, to start the game, you're going to place all the 28 treats into this dice ball. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. All right, so the way this game works is it works in rounds. And what you're going to do is you're going to flip over this order card here. And this one only has 3, but a lot of them have 5. So we'll just do this one here because it's a little simpler, but to show. So then we're going to have to match the dice faces in each of these little kitten slots here to match the card here. And the first person that does that is going to win the round in this card. So how do you do that? Well, each turn, and this is going to be play real time. So the way that's going to work is the oldest player is going to get these mitts. And then the player to their left is going to roll these dice. And the idea here is the player with the mitts, so they put the mitts on, is they're going to roll this little ball here with their mitts, which is not the easiest thing in the world to do all the time here. I don't know why it's there. So we're trying to get some of these treats out. And then once we get these treats, we're going to take a look. And you can do as many as you want, but keep in mind that as soon as your opponent here that are rolling these dice calls out meow meow because they have gotten 2 meows, your turn's over. And your mitts get passed over to that player, and then the dice gets over, and then they continue on. So you can do a couple different things with that dice there. You can attempt to drag it over, and then, which is not the easiest thing in the world to do. So that works. So I could put that in this slot. You can flip them or whatever you want to do to get that. There, I got another one. I got another one. So then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to get the there we go. Got the mouse on there. I'll try to get this mouse on there. Meanwhile, this opponent here's rolling these dice, trying to get the 2 meows. As soon as they get the 2 meows, they're going to call it, and they're going to keep on moving. But if you do finish that, you're going to win the round. So a couple other ground rules. You can't lift the treat ball and shake it. You can't squish the treat ball. And you don't grab and lift the treat cubes. So you can't grab and lift. You have to swat them in. So I showed you grabbing, but you have to actually swat them in there. You can only touch treat cubes when wearing the mitts. So when it's not my turn, I can't touch the treat cubes. If there's treat cubes out there and someone didn't put them in their little board there, feel free to take them. You're a cat. You can only fix your kitty card if it gets knocked during play. So you're allowed to use your hands to fix what you had before if it gets knocked around during play. This is a real-time game, so people are going to be moving real fast. So it is possible someone might bump your board. Don't get bent out of shape. Just fix it up before it gets your turn, or pause if it is going to be your turn, just to fix your board so you can get going to where it was before. And no more than 5 treats per kitty card. So you can only have 1 per slot here. That's it. So to be clear, when you have the mitts, the only way you're really going to get them on there is you can't pick them up. So I can't pick them up, but I can move them over, and I can try to move it to the side that I want and that stuff. So I'm just doing like that. I can't pick the thing up and put it over. So just to remind you of that rule. All right. So we're going to continue on until someone finishes their board. When someone finishes their board here, you'll gain the board. And it has points on the top here. So this is 3 points. And then that player will hold on to that board. And then we'll go to a new round. We're going to do 3 rounds of this. And at the end of the 3rd round, the person with the most points is going to win. If there's a tie, you're going to have a roll off. You're going to take the meow dice and you're going to roll, and the first players to get meow meow is going to win. All right, so that's how you play the cat Mitt game, except for there's these 2 cubes here that we didn't put in the here, but they would go in normally to the treat thing. And this is going to be either poison, which is the red one, or catnip. And the way this works is if you roll a poison here, you're going to lose 3 points. The moment this falls out of the treat ball, all players must hold up their hands and make a hissing sound. The last player to hold up their hand and hiss must take the cube, and they're going to lose 3 points at the end of the game. The other one here is going to be catnip. The moment this falls out of the ball, the first player to say purr, purr, purr 3 times, purr 3 times, while scratching the table with both hands gets to take a treat from another player's kitty card, place it in their own kitty card with the same treat facing up. Once the stolen treat is on their kitty card, they must place the catnip back into the ball and game resumes. So catnip here is going to be continually falling out for the game, but the poison card is only going to flip out once. If the catnip and poison come out at the same time, the first player to say purr, 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 takes the treat they want. The last player to say hiss gets the poison, so it's the same way. So you have to pick how that's going to go for you. But that's going to be the little tiny mini expansion that you can use with the cat Mitt game. So that's how you play the cat Mitt game. Let's go back up to the table here, and I'll give you my final thoughts. All right, so that was the cat Mitt game. This is going to be a party game, as you can see, and the component quality in this game is actually really good. I do appreciate that there are nice wooden pieces in there, and the balls, nice thick rubber here, and the mitts are pretty good quality too. So component quality for this game is great. Gameplay for this, now this is going to be a party game. I'm not really into real-time games nor party games. However, I could see where this could be a lot of fun for people that are into fast-paced party-style games, where you're just there to have a ridiculously fun time with your friends or family, and the game doesn't matter so much as this social experience. And this would be a great game for that. You're going to have a lot of unique situations there. Playing this game there is going to bring up memories for the future and have a lot of fun time. So if you're into games like that, this game would be a great game to get for that. Like I said, mainly because the component quality and the gameplay is straightforward and easy to teach, just makes it great for it. Now, if you're looking for a strategic board game, this is not it. This is just a game to have fun with. So it's going to fit in that area. And that's my thoughts on the cat Mitt game. Thank you for watching.